Hey you all, Wellness Skinzy back with another video, and this is an impromptu workout, so join me. Today I will be working legs and core, nothing more, because tomorrow will be upper body day. So I'm going to jump into split lunges, alternating on the left and right leg, just for a warm up. I don't have a set amount in my head. I'm just literally making sure I make this warm up 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes long. Then I'm going to do what I call a sweep in the floor kind of deadlift kind of movement. I literally always warm up with the movements that I'm going to be pretty much doing, or the muscles that I'm pretty much going to be working. So I'm just going to do like a deadlift, bend, sweep the floor, and then into a squat. And then after that, I'm just going to do side wide stand split squat, which is like side to side, reaching for the toes. Like I said, there's no perfection here. There's no certain amount of reps. I am just trying to warm up my body to get those joints lubricated and nice and warmed up for those heavy weights. So here I'm just going to jog in place and do high knee raises. Really good for like getting that heartbeat up too, because even though I'm not going to do any cardio, I just love doing like something that's going to get my heart rate pumping, so that like when I go into heavy lifting, it's not as much strenuous activity going on. It's like my body's prepared. Next, I'm going to grab a resistance band, a very light resistance band, and I'm going to do squat explosions. I love squat explosions because I feel like it engages the core while engaging the leg and the glutes, and a little bit of upper body as well. I feel like the upper body gets most of the weight as far as resistance, the most of the resistance. All right, so now I'm going to go into deadlifts. I'm going to wrap the band around my head. And then I'm going to go into literally good morning slash like almost like a deadlift position, but you can call it good mornings as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with my weightlifting. I skipped this part. I didn't record the part of me lifting the barbell. So my first squat was with the barbell only. Then I went in with two 10-pound weights. So altogether, this is about 65 pounds that I am carrying. So I'm just going to go into like 13 reps. The count is off, honestly, because I am still in my warm-up phase. So the 10-pound is just to go to failure, so to speak. And then as I go heavier, it's literally till failure. Yeah, so if the reps are off, it's because it's to my failure each weight that I add on. So I went ahead and grabbed two more 15-pound dumbbells and put them on each side. So now we are at 95 pounds. So same thing as last time. It's till failure. So here I did about 11. Now y'all know us girls gotta get our selfie game in, you know. Gotta appreciation post for the bods. You gotta appreciate your body. Otherwise, you won't appreciate the workout. Appreciate where you are in your growth, no matter where you are in your journey, you guys. So I took off the two plates and I put two 35-pound plates on each end. So now I am at 115 pounds. Same thing till failure. All right, now you can start to see that this is becoming a challenge here, but that's okay. We're not going to fret. We're going to add another 10 pounds. So that puts us at 135 pounds, okay? Let's get into it. All right, now you see here I added 10 more pounds to the plates on each side. So now that puts me at 135 pounds. Mind you guys, I have not lifted this heavy for a long time. It's been like almost like 8 months since I lifted 135 pounds. I am used to 155 pounds. However, like I said, I don't lift that much. So yeah, this is, what you get. So failure, okay? So that first, once you change that weight, that first like set is always the hardest, but once you go back in and do it again, it seems a little easier. But like I said, we're gonna still do this till failure. I'm gonna still keep going and fatigue those muscles. Otherwise, you're not getting any progress. You have to over time progressively overload even if you're not using weights. And if you follow all of my workouts, you'll get exactly what you need from each one. So I took the weight, the 10-pound plates back off. Now I'm back at 95 pounds, no, 115 pounds. And just gonna end it off with some deadlifts or RDLs, whichever one you want to call it. Because deadlifts, I feel like the weight hits the floor. So I'm gonna say Romanian deadlifts. And same with my other sets till failure. All right, so I went ahead and add those 10 pounds back on. So I'm back at 135 with the deadlift, RDL. I keep saying deadlift. I want to say deadlift so bad, but RDL. All right, tie those shoes. Don't trip and fall. Come on, make sure your form is proper and focus. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy this momentum you have with this workout, okay? So I'm going back in. Same thing, same thing. Make sure you are breathing. You will pass out if you cut off your oxygen. Make sure you are taking deep breaths, okay? If you implement this workout, that is. So this next exercise is just basically like ab crunches, kick your legs in and out, feet elevated, add the weight for intensity, and then once it starts to get too strenuous, throw the weight off and continue until failure. So I tried to add this 10-pound weight. No, this is a 10-pound weight, and man, that was like intense. So I throw it off, and I go back and add the 10-pound because you guys, this is just crazy tough. But try it out; you're gonna love it. It's gonna get you amazing results. So now, ending off the workout, I'm gonna do a traditional plank with the weight on my back to add some intensity. I'm gonna do till failure. But if you are really good at planks, try to go a full minute, okay? But that was the purpose of me adding the weight because I can do a full minute, but with the weight, it'll add some intensity or some resistance for me. All right, after this, I'm gonna go ahead and do some crunch kick, like kick in crunches and leg up. So you want to crunch in and then kick leg up and then switch sides and do the same thing. So usually I do about 8 to 10 on each side, but because I just finished working my abs with the plank and the pull in crunches, my core is giving out a little. So I'm gonna do as much as I can during this process. Then I'm gonna end it off with a plank. All right. So I hope you guys like my impromptu workout. This is just my personal program for myself. Take what you will from it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. I'm sure you'll see ultimate results from it. So this concludes my workout for the legs and core session. Please like, share, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love.